Surefoot pads come in a range of densities. So I'm just going to talk about each of the different pairs of pads so you can understand them. I'm actually going to start with the half physio pad, which comes as an individual. It's the only pad with two different materials, an inch of hard and a ½ inch of medium. It's the lowest profile pad, and it comes in half and full physio. Full physio is simply twice the size of a half. This pad is great for farriers, barefoot trimmers, anybody who has to work on the horse's feet, because if you have a horse that has a sore foot, he won't want to give you another one. So you can place this under the sore foot, and it's going to make him a lot more comfortable. The idea here is not to challenge his stability, but to bring comfort. So this is a great pad when you're trimming or shoeing, or if you're just trying to bring in a little comfort after the horse has done something. Or the way I use it is to check that the horse is okay with Surefoot pads before I go to any of the standard pads. So when I don't know a horse, I'll just do the half physio pad once or twice just to see what their response is going to be before I go to a 2-inch pad. There are 6 different standard pads, starting with hard, which is 2 inches, packed in pairs, and it's the same material on both sides. So there's the orange side and then the uncolored side, but it's the same material on both sides. So hard is where I would go next. It's going to give to heat and pressure, but have no lateral give. So when I have a horse that's anything but super calm, I'll start with hard because I don't want to offer too much instability to start with. Hard slants are made out of the same material as hard, and they're cut at an angle. And as you can see, this is my used pair. And it has, you can see here that this one got a little damage, but it does not affect the function of the pad in any way. So it's the same material as hard and the same material as the top of the half physio pad, and it's cut on an angle so you can have the foot anywhere along the slant. You can use the slants heel high or heel low, or even supinated or pronated. So either sideways, so if I had the horse and I had him standing on the pads like this, or the other way, where I have the high side toward the midline. So they're really handy. I always use the slants colored side up, and the reason for that is the greater stability that you have from this angle. If I turn it over, you can see how this is more of a right angle, and it's a little more tippy. So use the pad colored side up. But of course, if it does tip up, it's soft and it's not going to hurt your horse, and that's really important. From there, we go to firm. Firm starts lateral instability. So again, it's green topped, and you can see this little white line. So there's slight differences in the two surfaces. You've got the colored side or the uncolored side. And we start some lateral instability when you go to firm, meaning that the hoof can move a little bit side to side as well as front to back, whereas the hard pad is just going to give directly to heat and pressure. Firm comes in the slant, so now this is the same material, and again it's on an angle, and again use it colored side up rather than dark side up because of that right angle. And it's going to have more lateral give than the hard slant. Then I typically go to soft, and soft is our squishiest pad, okay, before I go to medium, because medium is very springy and some horses find that disconcerting. So I go to soft, and I often call this the bedroom slippers of our collection. So if I have a horse that has sore feet, or an older horse after I checked on hard and gone to firm, I'll offer him soft and see if that would be really comfortable for him. And then of course medium, as I said, is more springy. So this one is not a pad I start with because that spring could be concerning to some horses. But it's the one that people like the best. So you might want a pair of medium pads just for you.